Coming up on Skeeter Bass Champs.
Chad Potts is connected on a Berkeley crankbait.
I mean, it's obviously easy to catch them unless you're Jeff.
He is strip and drag.
Well, shows that I have not a lot of confidence in Jeff's ability. Come on, big boy. There we go, boy. Good job.
In 1997, Chad Potts and Jeff Weltch created the Bass Champs Tournament Organization, hosting amateur fishing events throughout the state of Texas. And when Skeeter Boats came aboard as the title sponsor, Bass Champs became the largest team tournament circuit in the nation, boasting the richest guaranteed payback in grassroots competition. So if you love bass fishing and you want to have a great time competing in the biggest team tournaments and big fish competitions, it's time to join us at Bass Champs.
Welcome to the Skeeter Bass Champs television series. I'm your host, Fishburne, alongside Chad Potts, president of the Bass Champs organization, and vice president Jeff Weltch. What is going on today? A brand new format on the Bass Champs television show. This, my friends, is the President's Cup. So about 7 years ago, we would always bring these two guys together in their own head-to-head competition, one in each boat, and they would fish a full day of competition, and then we would have a weigh-in. The rules are going to change this year, but the President's Cup is back in rare form. The last time we had the Cup back in 2012, Chad Potts, you dominated that event, and that was his third victory out of 10. Welch has won 7 times with the Cup.
You could have left that part out.
But I didn't. Here's the deal, the rules. I made the rules up.
Oh boy.
This is a big bass event. That's right, at the end of competition, we will weigh only 1 bass per angler. Here's another interesting twist. These guys are going to be fishing on the bow of a brand new Skeeter boat, together side by side. And guess what? You're going to share usage of the trolling motor. That's right, every time a bass is caught, no matter who catches it, you will alternate the front position to use the trolling motor. And get this, you are allowed to catch 5 bass, only keeping 1 in the live well. You can call, but when your 5th fish is caught, you will sit down. The other angler will be allowed to fish until he catches that 5th bass. We're going to get started right now. Any questions, gentlemen?
That's it.
You know, I liked it to the end.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. It's going to be fun, and it starts right now. Gentlemen, we're going to flip the coin right now to see who's going to have control of the boat. For the first, I've got a coin you can see here. Eagle is heads up, and on the back it says no cash value. Probably good for a car wash somewhere.
No cash value.
No cash value. Did
Bam.
you call it?
I'm going to defer.
He's deferring. Jeff Welch will have control of the boat.
I'm
I'm going to defend this side.
I'm deferring back.
No double deferring.
Since I deferred to you, or you deferred the trolling motor, where would you like to start?
No, I want you to start where you want to start.
I was not going to
Then
go
when I
there.
get the trolling motor, I can go wherever I want.
That's what I figured.
They're in my spot. I did go with the Carolina rig. Only going for big fish.
I'm just speechless on that. So,
What are you fishing, Jeff?
done a little rib shad, just covering a little water. It's been, well, it hasn't been 7 years since we've been bass fishing, but it's been a little while this season.
Oh, God. What a chinda. Put your helmet on. I didn't smash.
I broke my hook off.
Oh, that's fun.
Chad Potts just had an enormous hook set. Apparently, broke the line.
I feel like Jeff already sabotaged my hook because as soon as I set the hook, it just came off.
The weight came back and deflected off of the boat. Let's check in. Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Chad's going to Google to learn how to tie a knot right now.
I got your Google.
Chad, was that a bass?
Oh yeah.
And what bait are you throwing on
I
that?
feel like it was at least an 8-pounder.
Yeah, what bait?
I'm just going with the old faithful 10-inch power worm. I feel like that was at least a 7-pounder. We might have a hole in the side of the boat. That came in pretty hot. You notice how fast he went away from the place where I got a bite?
Really, I figure since we have to trade trolling motors, or operation of the trolling motor, I'm just trying to see as much of the lake as I can real quick.
I'm switching to a crankbait. No, it's just because we went over, we just passed some trees, so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fish on, first fish of the competition. Chad Potts is connected on a Berkeley crankbait.
Well, this wasn't really what I was hoping for one of my 5, to be honest, but it is what it is.
That will be fish number 1 out of potentially 5 for Chad. Chad, putting that fish in the box really does show you have 0 confidence.
Skeeter Bass Champs with Fishburne is brought to you by
Skeeter, eat, sleep, fish. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Berkeley, catch more fish. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Techron, expect more. James Wood Motors, visit our family at James Wood in Decatur.
My trolling motor now, right? All right.
I'm not on trolling motor. I'm good.
Jeff Weltch has a bass on, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a good one.
This is bad news.
Are you hung up?
No. He was stuck, and it was stuck really bad. And what did my buddy do? He took off the opposite direction.
Look at Chad Potts turning the trolling motor up on high. Welch goes down. Bass number 1, Jeff Welch, a fish well over 2.5 pounds, approaching the 3-pound mark. That fish will go in the box.
Every day at the office, just a normal day. Do you see the sportsmanship?
I was trying to come help you go
Hey,
get it.
The average angler would not have caught that fish with the unaverage trolling motor driver.
I was really trying to come help.
Added a little color. Water's pretty dirty. Nice fish. What side? I don't want to put it on Chad's side because this one will eat that other one.
Well, first fish goes on the driver's side.
Yeah.
Second fish, and
Hey, don't
Chad
worry,
off the trolling motor.
I don't know. I'm gonna get those confused. You
It's not
better
like
make
we're
sure
gonna
you
get
put it on the
those
right
two
side.
confused.
Get Chad off the trolling motor.
I
Jeff
had it on
Welch just took
spotlock. I didn't care.
a commanding lead.
All right. Just so you know, we're going right over there. Just so you can meet us over there. We're literally going right over there till dark.
Till dark.
Till dark.
Now, what good is that going to be?
And you can't control it if I catch a fish. So.
That's right.
You must continue fishing.
I'm gonna fish hard.
That is not legal. Stop. Let's stop. Let's
He's taking off
continue
so I
to
can't
fish.
cast.
Continue to fish, Jeff Welch.
We're gonna fish. We're just gonna fish for the ones that move up here.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, hang on.
Heads up.
Holy sweet. Oh my
got
God,
brains.
ladies
Go
and
back,
gentlemen,
dude.
it appears
What
that
do you
Chad
mean go
Potts
back?
has a high-powered guy wire.
Suddenly your bad cast was my fault.
This is
Well,
not
I didn't want to
safe.
electrocute.
I hadn't electrocute. Oh.
Oh, fish on. Right there you go, Chad Potts. Let's get a look at this bass. Bring him up. Oh, it's a good one. 2.5, 3 pounder. Looks like he caught him on a soft plastic. Solid.
There you go.
Quarter.
I don't know if it's as big as Jeff's or not, but
Jeff, hit spot lock, you're off the motor.
it's my biggest one, so.
At least it's respectable.
He will pull with this bass. There you go. Well, it's close right now, gentlemen.
All right, get off my trolling motor.
Picked up the Chapo 105.
Fish on. Chad Potts has just boated. Oh. Bass number 3. In the boat for Potts,
Not quite as big as the other one though.
but that is number 3 out of a possible 5. Jeff, what do you think about that? Chad's up to number 3. You're sitting there with that stagnant number 1.
Didn't you say one fish?
1 fish at a time, up to 5.
One fish counts, right?
1 fish counts, but yes,
Okay.
1 fish. Oh, so you don't even care if you catch another one because you feel like you've got this thing won.
I didn't say it in those exact words, but yeah.
So based on what Jeff Weltch just explained to us in not so many words, if Chad Potts were to catch 2 more small fish and tap out and have to be in his seat for the remainder, Jeff Weltch would not have to catch another bass, and he can say, competition's over, and I'll take the cup. We'll watch.
I mean, it's obviously easy to catch them unless you're Jeff, but I'm gonna run out of fish pretty soon.
If Chad Potts were to catch 2 more small fish and have to be in his seat for the remainder, Jeff Weltch would not have to catch another bass, and he can say, competition's over, and I'll take the cup.
It can all change. I like building up your confidence.
I like my confidence to be built up too.
But fish on. Watch him. Jeff Weltch looks like a good bass. Boat that
You
bass.
gotta get it in. Here, let me help you get
Boat
it in.
that bass. You cannot just let him swim around aimlessly.
He is stripping drag. Look at
him. Boat that bass. You have 5 seconds, mister.
Or you lose a fish. You lose your fish if you don't boat him.
That fish counts. All right. Right now, the tally is 3 bass for Potts, 2 for Weltch. Doesn't matter.
6-inch general, 8-inch bass.
No length limit in the competition today.
All right, new bait.
New bait for Jeff Weltch. Chad Potts is back on the trolling motor.
New Berkeley HD craw. They came out with this new craw. I've never thrown it. It's got air in the pincher. It's supposed to stand up real nice on a Texas rig or jig head. And it's a good time to test something when you got a 2-pound lead.
Well, it can all change. Oh, you, dang it.
Check this out. Chad Potts has just hooked up with bass number 4. He's on board. 1 more bass, and this competition could potentially end.
I'm throwing the biggest bait I can find. I feel like I only have 1 fish and it's not, my odds aren't good. There's a lot of fish in this lake. I'm just hoping the next one I catch is big enough to put the pressure back on him.
Oh, fish on. Look at this. Jeff Weltch has just connected with bass number 3. That makes the tally right now 4 bass for Chad Potts, 3 for Jeff Weltch. And I can tell you right now, Jeff is definitely not concerned. He thinks that this end is loaded with small bass. He's just gonna fish his way through. If Chad boats one more fish that's smaller than the fish that Jeff currently has, this competition could end. Chad Potts is sweating bullets.
Man, it's actually a weird kind of pressure because I want to catch another one, but I don't want it to be the wrong one. It's complete opposite that you'd want in a tournament. It's like a reverse tournament. There's some trees that are just under the water, so I can at least pitch into some timber, and that's where I think we've caught every single fish is some of these trees that are just hidden. I think I can only catch one more, so my feeling is if I can catch one deeper, I got a better chance of catching a bigger one because the one I have is not quite big enough, I don't think.
We're watching these guys now make a move. Chad Potts in control of the trolling motor. He's making a move back down towards the dam, the deeper water in this particular body of water, and he's got a big worm on, looks like a big power worm. He has a lot of confidence in that lure. He knows that the next bass he catches is gonna sit him down, and if it's not a fish larger than what Jeff has in his box, he's gonna lose the cup.
Oh, God, dang it. Oh, golly, that was a good fish too.
Was there one right there?
Oh, dang it. That could have been it. Technically, yeah, I guess it wouldn't have been either way, but I sure would have liked to have seen that one. I feel like I only have one fish and it's not, my odds aren't good.
Uh-oh, Jeff Weltch, fish on. Look at him, looks like it's in a tree.
That looks like a good one.
Dragging a fish. Don't you let that fish get in that tree. You land that bass. Look at him. I think he's messing.
I think it's a good one.
Jeff, get him in. This will be bass number 4 for Jeff Weltch. Nice. But not gonna help.
Man, did you see that finesse? Nice. Can I give Chad one? Because this is bigger than his other.
No, you cannot.
I can't?
Release that bass, sir. The tally, 4 for Jeff Weltch. Trolling motor, please, Jeff. 4 for Chad Potts. The next fish caught is gonna sit someone down.
Skeeter Bass Champs with Fishburne is brought to you by
Skeeter, eat, sleep, fish. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Berkeley, catch more fish. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Techron, expect more. James Wood Motors, visit our family at James Wood in Decatur.
I got some grass.
Ladies and gentlemen, bass number 5 has just been caught by Chad. You boat that bass. You boat that bass. Jeff Weltch, identify. Is there a fish on?
Yeah, that's a little one.
That's it. Chad Potts has just caught bass number 5, which is going to force him to release that bass and have a seat. Mr. Potts, look at this. Now hang on. Let's get this fish back in the water first.
Oh, no problem, just having a water.
He's gonna sit down and relax.
Well, not exactly what I was hoping to finish off with.
It's all right.
I went with the dredger trying to get way down deep, and that was the first one I caught. I feel like these rules are set for someone that can't catch very many fish. I feel like if we'd have kept going, I could have wore them out.
All right, gentlemen, if you would, both on the bow, let's talk about it. Jeff Weltch, you're aware that Chad now has just caught his 5th fish, which is going to sit him down. And you, I believe, have a large bass.
I do. Well, so when it was my turn on the trolling motor, I came down this grass flat. Well, the creek channel dumped into the first head of these trees. These were the first trees where the creek came in with no grass. The next trees all had grass, but they had bass, but they're small. Both of my good ones, both of my ones that are better than his came on this first one.
I kind of feel like I should be wearing boots right now. He has no idea what he's talking about. He just got lucky and cast in there and caught one that's about a half a pound bigger than mine.
Sit down. Sit down.
Jeff, we would get the scales, please.
No, hang on. You're changing the rules again.
I am. And if you would, show the scales to Nathan or Tony. 3.50. All right. Please release that bass, Chad.
Can only catch 5.
Here we
I was
go.
just getting warmed up.
So, got it on his lip.
I can't see the hook.
4.30. 4.30. Jeff Welch, it's official. 3/4 of a pound separated you guys. Chad, you currently hold the cup. It's been on your desk, unfortunately, for 6 years because we decided it was time to bring this event back. You both did a great job. Jeff, congratulations. It's time for Chad to present the cup. Hoist that cup, Jeff Welch. Great job, guys.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was good to do it again.
Congratulations, Jeff.
Thank you,
Chad,
Fish.
great job.
Thank you.
2 great competitors and a great organization, Skeeter Bass Champs. I'm Fishburne. We'll see you next week.
It's time now for Berkeley's Best Baits. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a seasoned pro, here's the perfect topwater lure designed to deliver explosive, bone-jarring strikes. It's the Berkeley Choppo. The Choppo's durable tail propeller won't melt your tackle box, and the enhanced surface area provides more sound and spray. The precision balance of the bait ensures that its action begins immediately, and it swims straight at a variety of speed. It's available in 3 sizes and 10 great colors. And that's your Berkeley's Best Bait.
It's official.
Here. Would you like
You can let it go.
Would you like to
No,
get a little winning fish?
no, I don't want
Release the fish.
Really?
Yes, sir. What do you want? Oh.
Chad, get with him. Get in there. Get in tight.